Hell yeah. You're watching The Dusty Show. Let's fucking do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday goddamn night and you're right where you need to be. And if you're ready to party, say it with me. Woo! Hell to the fuck yeah! Welcome to the universe's finest one-man show. It's The Dusty Show. And as always, I fucking love you. Easy. Got a decent show for you guys on a Friday night. Hell yeah, gonna do the weekend right. Thank you for hanging out with me and all your new best friends in the audience. We have the best progressive audience on all of YouTube. One of the only ones, really. So it's a low bar, but still a bar well met. What'd you guys do yesterday? Tell you what I did. I got all my fucking Quest bars in. Remember, I was shilling for Quest bars. Remember, they're not paying me or anything. I wish they would, but they don't want nothing to do with my fucking goddamn show. Anyway, I was like, yeah, baby. I love these fucking Quest bars. I'm a vegetarian. Need me some more protein. Found the fucking perfect bar. The Quest bar. And they sent me this one for free. I guess if you buy 200, you get one for free. This is the dessert one. It's not quite as healthy. But I got all kinds of them, baby. Gonna be eating that out the ass. And I'll tell you guys what else I did. And this one, just between me and you guys. Shh, don't tell anybody it's a secret, y'all. So, you guys know that I had a really cool fan that sent me some secret drugs from Asia. Yeah, it's called 5C, baby. Make you talk to God. Anyway, I was talking to this guy the other day. And he was like, hey, Dusty. You know, there's a place on the internet, a website where you can buy weed, and they'll send you weed right to your fucking front door from this website, and somehow it's sort of legal. And I was like, no, what are you talking about? That's stupid. But me, my ears perk up with weed, and he's like, also, it's incredibly cheap. And I was like, that's stupid. None of this is true. You're lying. And he's like, sticky dash buzz. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Anyway, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go check this shit out. So I go to this fucking website. And they're like, we got THCA for sale, and we'll ship it right to you. And somehow it's legal, because here's the rub, y'all. Okay, so apparently federal government passed some new laws that you can have hemp, as long as it doesn't have THC on the outside. Like if you're just testing the outside or the little sticky resin and shit, if it has a bunch of THC in it, you can't fucking have it. It's against the law. But if it ain't got all that sticky shit on it and they just send it to you, it's not against the law. And then they're like, here's the other rub. If you heat it up with fire as per smoking it, it turns into THC again. It's just fucking weed. And somehow it's legal. I asked ChatGPT and I was like, is this true? And it's like, it's a gray area, Dusty. Be careful. And I was like, I love gray areas. That's my favorite kind of area. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and order this shit, see what happens. And so, of course, you know me. I order something or a couple ounces. My buddy Jeff's like, aren't you nervous that they're tracking and tracing you? Hell no, I'm on every list, okay? If they was gonna bust me, they'd have busted me a long fucking time ago. All right, so anyway, yesterday, this shit comes in and it's real. It's real. $40 an ounce, y'all. 40 goddamn dollars an ounce. That's basically free. It's free fucking weed. I ain't never paid $40 a fucking ounce for it in my goddamn life. Never. Like, back when I started smoking weed, when I was 33, like 15 fucking years ago, it wasn't even $100 then. And it wasn't even $40, it was like $100, cheapest $100. 40 is like half of what I've ever fucking paid for it, even 15 years ago. Even in Denver, when I lived in Denver, sometimes if you went all the way across town, you could find some good deals at the dispensaries. And even the best deals you could find was $100. $40 an ounce. What the shit? And it's real. I got it, y'all. So I got unlimited weed as long as this website exists. I basically got unlimited weed for fucking ever. I don't have to beg for no weed no more. I ain't got to worry about it. So fuck yeah. Thank you. You know who you are for turning me on to this shit. But you guys don't tell anybody. It's a fucking secret between Used and Meast. And all right, that is my good deed for the fucking day. Gonna tell you guys about that. And also that crumble. I'm going to give me some of that fucking crumble, y'all. Hell yeah. Let's go and kick the show off, folks. Another decent program depressing, but you know, that's sort of what we do here on the Dusty Show. As always, super chats, like button the show. First off, QR code. Aim your camera phone at it. It'll pop up a link to my Tales of Woke PayPal. Also, there's a link in the description. It's cultofdusty2@gmail.com. cultofdusty2 gmail.com. That's my PayPal. Hook me out some PayPal. I'm going to read all the PayPals at the end of the show. And also behind me, you'll notice, that's not it. Boom! There is, wrong window. There's a dollar sign over here. Click that. Click Super Chats. Donate money. I read words. Super Chats. That's how we keep the lights on, folks. Help me keep the lights on. I don't like the dark. I'm scared. And all right, let's go ahead and kick the show off, folks. You guys been waiting for it. You guys asked. It's the parody of the Bloodhound Gang song, Dear Chasey Lane, I wrote to explain I'm your biggest fan. Anyway, it's the Charlie Kirk version, and we're going to start the show off with that one. It's the Ballad of Charlie Kirk. Dear Charlie Kirk, I'm sorry you got murked. Dude, you were the GOAT. You breached 428, and some dude who was gay shot you in the throat. You had a lot of takes, and most were super bad. You had a lot of takes, Charlie, and now you're super dead. Woo! And folks, I just want to say, I don't want to die for Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't do it. I didn't kill Charlie Kirk, y'all. I thought comedy was legal. You guys were like, oh, we're not PC. You can laugh about anything, you pussies. And I'm like, haha, Charlie Kirk's dead. And they're like, we'll kill you. We'll kill you, Dusty. What? I'm sorry. I apologize. I love Charlie Kirk. Please don't kill me. Anyway. These two young ladies got killed after they mocked Charlie Kirk. Now, I want to start out and say there was probably more to the story than just them mocking Charlie Kirk. Apparently, this incel was stalking one of them. I'm guessing the one over here, he must have had like a crush on or something, was stalking them. But then he said they made fun of Charlie Kirk, and so he went and he killed them. A Charlie Kirk fan stalked these teenage girls for months, did live streams where he harassed them and murdered them after one of them said something critical of Charlie Kirk. This should be headline news, but it's not, baby, because certain people's lives are worth more than others. People that mock Charlie Kirk, I guess, they don't deserve to have their murders covered. But anyway, here he is. This guy went on his live stream and basically threatened their lives for mocking Charlie Kirk, and then he went forth and he killed them.
I gotta get drop P5 tonight.
Hey, whenever Maria sees the pizza guy come, better think of Charlie Kirk for making fun of his fucking death. Stupid ass clown.
What?
Just remember that.
Just remember that when you see the pizza guy, which was him driving his fucking Jeep. So yes, he stalked them to their house, and then he ran them both over while they were on their e-bike in his Jeep, and he killed them both. Apparently, like, he was at the fucking scene, and they didn't arrest him. They just questioned him, and they let him go, and they didn't arrest him until later. So then he made a video basically talking about it, which was kind of strange. Here he is talking about the situation after he killed them.
I've been through way too much. I'm a nice kid. I'm 17 years old with a good family by my side. And these allegations that have been ruining everything is a shame. In a neighboring town, unfortunately, 2 girls were killed.
By you. You did it.
In a hit-and-run crash.
Yes, from your Jeep.
Now, there has been a lot of misinformation going on over the internet. But I will say this. I wish my sincerest condolences to those 2 girls lost in that tragic accident. Okay? It is an absolute unfortunate situation, and there's more to the story that you're not getting. Making threats against my family will not be tolerated.
Always the victim. He murdered 2 people, now he's the victim.
My cousin has received hateful messages
your cousin.
over social media.
Oh, poor cousin.
About this.
You killed 2
spiel.
girls. They were teenagers.
And he's had to unfollow me on everything because of this whole
Oh,
drama
poor baby.
I built a great following on TikTok.
Oh, have you?
39,000 followers.
Oh, people follow anything on TikTok.
I've grown since 2020. And I want to thank each and every single one of you. I love you all to absolute death. This will be in the hands of Jesus. Everything will be okay. I've been bullied, ridiculed, and stuff over false allegations,
baby.
Okay?
You're about to be more than bullied.
Over this whole thing about things that have happened in the past, I really think you all should...
Your life's over, dickhead.
...be a lot nicer to each other. If anything happens...
I doubt you're going to be celibate for long, though.
I'm going to give you all some advice. All right? If you get bullied and ridiculed in school about, you know, stuff that people hate you, I would...
Don't kill nobody.
Tell your counselor immediately.
And instead of run them over.
Know, before this gets out of hand, you got to address all these things, because...
So he's the victim here, guys. He's the victim, not the two girls he murdered. And then here's the people on their street talking about what happened.
He's been parked out front of her house. Online, in
following
school.
Her.
Yeah.
It was, the school was notified. The police were notified.
Nobody did nothing.
Like for 3 months now.
And nothing happened.
No.
He was never stopped.
No.
Well, what we're hearing is an absolute sense of devastation on this quiet block. It's a tight-knit community, as described by us, certainly one that did not expect to have their peace interrupted so violently. Let's show you the memorial that has been building throughout today as people have been coming by and leaving their thoughts and flowers. Now, initially, this was described as an e-bike incident, but that is not the case, according to residents. They say this is about a driver who allegedly mowed down a girl that he had been stalking, in the process also killing another innocent girl along with him. Now, the victims are identified as 17-year-olds, according to people on the street where they lived. The victim's family showing up here were also absolutely gutted, as were their friends. The two names on the makeshift memorial are that...
Yeah, he started stalking them before Charlie Kirk was killed, but it appeared that what set him off, at least in the video he put up, was that they mocked Charlie Kirk's death, and that was the last straw. He decided to go ahead and kill him, I guess, or kill the one. He killed the other one along with her.
Of Maria and Isabella. Now, posting to social media, the mayor of this town confirming that the girls are, or were currently students of Cranford High School. They were riding their bikes down this quiet street after...
This happened Monday evening, and they arrested him today. So that's horrible story. And here's Adam Mockler, popular, I'd say progressive, I guess, left-wing influencer, talking about it.
2 teenage girls are dead after a disturbed 17-year-old stalked them for months, made posts about Andrew Tate and Charlie Kirk, and live streamed himself talking about Charlie Kirk, and then allegedly rammed his Jeep into them while they were biking. When he was 12 years old, you see him posting MLB photos. This is it right here. He posts baseball at 12 years old, and then he makes another account where he begins to repost Andrew Tate. He begins to get sucked into this culture and expressed explicit...
So it's what I talk about in every show. It's the incel 4chan pipeline. Almost every one of these mass shootings, school shootings, killings that's happening lately is from these 4chan incels. And no one's really talking about it except for fucking me, which is very strange, but I've been calling this out since day fucking one. It's stochastic terrorism. It's very clear to see what's happening, who's encouraging these people. I'm not saying 4chan should be illegal or anything. I'm just suggesting maybe the media should start covering what's actually fucking happening. It's a bunch of disenfranchised young men who get on 4chan and start competing with each other to be the worst human they can be. And then how do you be worse than just posting racist memes or memes of animal cruelty? You have to move up to violence. And then when you do, they cheer you on. They worship you. And that's all these people want, is the admiration of their fellow bottom feeders on 4chan.
Contempt for any of his female peers. Then over and over, he gets sucked down this Andrew Tate rabbit hole, is getting in arguments online when he's 15 years old. Then when he's 17 years old, he ends up killing 2 of his peers, and he goes on stream and is saying that they said nasty things about Charlie Kirk.
Hey, whenever Maria sees the pizza guy come, better think of Charlie Kirk for making fun of his fucking death. Stupid ass clown.
Wait,
just remember that.
It is so clear how young men get sucked down these pipelines, and this is a perfect example.
And I don't want to die for Charlie Kirk. Please don't kill me for Charlie Kirk. Love me some Charlie Kirk. Greatest among us, Charlie Kirk. And Yeah, this is Vincent, now charged with 2 murders. Fucking dickhead. And let's see what else I got. Oh, yeah, here's sowing versus reaping. Kingman Lee says, me seeing all these tweets about people getting fired for celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. I love watching people get fired for their political beliefs. It's delicious. And then next thing you know, I was just fired from my job again for my conservative beliefs. They tried to silence me. No, it's happened to me. It's different when it happens to me, baby. I love it when it's happened to everybody else, but it's different. Definitely not a hypocrite. Love to see them hoisted by their own petard. And one more on the Charlie Kirk coverage. And you know who BJ Novak is? BJ Novak is one of the writers of The Office. Apparently, he liking Candace Owens' post on Charlie Kirk. Candace Owens says, we love you, Charlie. Well done, good and faithful servant. It's like by BJ Novak. No, BJ Novak. Canceled. Immediately canceled. What do you guys say? Straight to death? Should we let him live? Okay, we'll let you live this time, BJ Novak. But don't anger the gods again. Do not do it, BJ Novak. That is my Charlie Kirk coverage for this evening, folks. And holy shit, scary times we live in. Like, I'm not even kidding. When I leave the house now, I kind of crack the door and look the fuck around. Make sure no one's out there to murk me. Comedy's legal. You can't kill me for comedy, guys. You can't kill me for comedy. Otherwise, you're a hypocrite. I know it doesn't matter to you and you don't care about anything, but please don't. Please don't. I hope that I'm never popular enough to get murked for this shit. That's the one good thing about having nobody watch this fucking show. Much less likely that I die for this stupidity. I'm just an idiot. Don't kill me. And, all right, we got to move along, folks, with a little ice, baby. I ain't got no fucking intro. I should have made something up, but I am worthless and ashamed of myself. So let's go ahead and cover it. Government shut down, folks, but secret police are very important. They must stay open. 91% of Homeland Security personnel are exempt from the shutdown, including most ICE, Border Patrol, TSA, and other agencies. So, yay, they're funded more than the goddamn Marines now. And you can't shut them up. Can't shut them down. Fucking jackbooted thugs go to attack your town, and they did. Karen Levitt first sent them in Portland. And listen to the language they're using, folks. War-torn Portland. There's a very specific reason they're saying shit like this.
President Trump will end the radical left's reign of terror in Portland once and for all. The president has directed Secretary Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any ICE facilities under siege.
War-ravaged! We're sending you to a war zone. But, of course, they're using that wording because it gives them permission just to treat protesters, peaceful protesters, like they're war combatants, to do whatever you want to. The rules do not apply to you if you just declare war. So Donald Trump declaring war on our U.S. cities, and then the jackbooted thugs are behaving as such. Here's ICE targeting Democratic congressional candidates. She's basically just standing on the side filming them.
You gotta strut like you mean it.
But you can't have that. They walk by, smacked her, and then grab her, drag her to the ground. Because this is the new America. Mass jackbooted thugs just disappear you out the fucking street. You're not allowed to fight back, folks. You're not allowed to protest. You're not allowed to talk to the God man. You just have to lay down and fucking take it. Go back inside. There's nothing to see here, American citizens. Lay down. Obey. Obey. You are sheep. We are your masters. We can do anything. You have no fucking rights. Your rights are over. Fascism has taken over the goddamn United States, and there's nothing you can do about it. At least that's how they want you to feel. And then here they are spraying pepper spray into the breathing hole of a costume member of the protesters. Because why not? Look at him. He knows exactly where the breathing hole is. Just run over and spray it because he definitely feels in danger, doesn't he? Doesn't he feel in danger by this guy? Isn't he terrifying? Don't they have to mace this guy for their own protection? No, they just get off on it. They want to abuse you. They want to fucking hurt you. They sit off with their tiny fucking penises and they jack off on the wall at the thought of hurting you. That's why they sign up to begin with, because they are your fucking enemies. They are the enemies of fucking humanity. And doing it right on fucking camera, y'all, while they're all masked up. And here's some more brave motherfuckers. This girl did nothing but dare to speak to them. Dare to call them out. Dare to cuss them. And you're not allowed to do that to the God men because they want to fucking hurt you. Look how brave they are, folks. She's just talking to them. Yep. You're fucking stupid. You're an idiot. You're cowards. Gonna body check me for no fucking reason. And look, here's a short man complex. Gonna walk up and bear mace her right in her fucking face. Nobody feels threatened. Nobody. They know that she will not harm them, is not going to harm them, but they don't give a shit. They don't care if you're a woman. They don't care if you're an old person. They just want to hurt you. They want to abuse you. And Donald Trump has given them carte blanche to do so. The secret police rampaging on our streets. They want you to fight back so they can do the little insurrection act, so they can do military law, so they can take over even fucking more. And then ICE put out another weird fucking video. Then they went and attacked Chicago. They attacked this apartment building. In this raid, they dragged naked children out of their homes and put them in U-Haul vans. And they're bragging about it, folks. This is our government making bizarre 1984 dystopian videos like this. This is what they're doing in America, folks. They're making war videos about America now. They're glorifying their attack on America. Rounding up people. They don't know who any of these fucking people are. It doesn't matter. And a lot of news out there on the ground covering exactly what happened. This is one of the best news coverage from ABC 7.
I spoke to one woman who actually lives in this building, and she said she was detained by ICE agents overnight, and she says they took everyone and then asked questions later.
They just treated us like we were nothing.
Pratishu Fisher said she came out to the hallway of her apartment complex on the corner of 75th and South Shore Drive in her nightgown around 10 Monday night, only to find ICE agents yelling police.
It was scary because I've never had a gun put in my face. They asked my name and my date of birth and asked me did I have any warrants, and I told them no, I didn't.
She says she was then handcuffed and released around 3 a.m. Fisher says she was told if anyone had any kind of warrant out
It's Nazi Germany, folks. Papers, please. You don't have any rights. They can round you up. They can handcuff you. They can abuse you. Your citizenship doesn't save you anymore.
Them, even if it was unrelated to immigration, they would not be released. Citizen video shows the chaotic scene over.
Not me reporting on this that is making your lives less safe. It is your fucking actions. It is your fascism. It is people seeing this. And yes, you might be able to remove this from the airwaves. Yes, you might be able to shut people like me up, okay? But that's not going to stop the public from finding out what you're doing. You can kill the messenger all you want, but if you want to stay safe, stop doing this fucking immediately.
Watson says budget trucks and military-style vans were used to separate parents from their children. Other neighbors say they saw agents destroying property to get in the building.
And they had a big 15-inch chainsaw with a round blade on it cutting this fence down. We're under siege. We're being invaded by our own military.
The FBI did confirm this morning that they did help the U.S. Border Patrol carry out a targeted immigration
Yep, the FBI, Border Patrol, DHS, ICE, all of them, all of our secret police, all together, folks, to violate us, to get us used to this military rule. And then a few brave souls went out to the ICE facility in Chicago. This is what they were met with. Protesters met with snipers, met with military vehicles, met with jackbooted thugs, itching to fucking hurt you. The new America, where the military roams our fucking streets and abuses our citizens, where you don't have any fucking rights. It's not coming, folks. It's already here. Look at these brave men, so frightened of their own citizens, terrified of peaceful protesters because they know they're the bad guys, folks, and they don't care. They get off on it. They just want to hurt you. More footage, folks, happening now. A military-style crackdown is unfolding outside the Broadview ICE facility in Illinois. Look at this best among us. Genetic specimens. You are not allowed to protest the God-man. You must lay down and obey. You are feedstock. Meanwhile, once again, it is not people like me reporting on this that is making you less safe. It is your fellow ICE agents doing shit like this. Out on 48th, they're throwing flashbangs out of their car at people.
Hey, you leave or put this grenade right in front of you.
I'm perfectly legal.
I'm sorry.
What's your call?
What the fuck did you say? Oh, what the? Oh.
U.S. ICE throwing flashbang grenades at U.S. citizens, people that haven't done anything, just for filming them, just for following them around, folks. Don't you feel safe? Isn't this making us all much more safe? And you're not allowed to ask questions, folks. This is Alderperson Jesse L. Fuentes, a 26th Ward of Chicago City Council, asking questions, just asking if they have a warrant to arrest the person they're arresting. Not allowed to ask, not allowed to question.
He has constitutional rights.
No.
He has constitutional rights. Do you have a sign?
No, you need to leave.
For me.
Turn around. Turn around and leave.
He's under.
I'm going to arrest you.
Under arrest. You are going to be placed under arrest.
Do you have a sign?
You need to leave.
For him.
Not allowed to ask
Can
for
somebody
warrants.
go in the hallway and get
You don't have any
Lisa for me,
rights.
please?
Even asking about the rights of somebody else is illegal in this country now. No free speech, no questioning,
I need my
no
other
protesting,
staffer
no
who's in the
standing
hallway
up.
by registration to come here, please.
You will bow down to the secret police and you will fucking love it.
This is a hospital. Do you have a sign for this? A warrant for him. I am asking.
And where you at, Patriots? You fucking pussies. You fucking pussies. Bent over, taking the dick and loving it. Begging for more dick.
I asked you if you had a sign.
Is Lisa still out there?
All you fake motherfuckers. Told me you needed your guns in case this shit happened. Told me that's why you love the Second Amendment. You might have to stand up and you have to fight this shit. And now you're fucking goose-stepping us right into it. You fucking pussies. No respect for any of you. Literally just the fakest goddamn bullshit motherfuckers. Your guns are just a fucking replacement for your tiny fucking dicks. We all saw it, we all fucking knew it, now we know it. And then I told you about this story, folks, before, where ICE murdered some dude. They claimed that they were in danger. They claimed that he was recklessly driving, but another one of the officers that were there, a real police officer, his body camera footage while he was there videotaped the ICE agent that was supposedly dragged and had serious injuries, and the guy said, "It's no big deal, I'm fine." So they just lied to murder this guy.
A blood-stained car marking a deadly flashpoint in America's immigration raids. The Department of Homeland Security saying ICE officers in Franklin Park tried stopping a vehicle driven by 38-year-old Silverio Villegas Gonzalez, but say he refused to follow commands and drove his car at law enforcement officers, dragging one a significant distance. ICE saying that officer, who sustained severe injuries, feared for his life, shooting Villegas Gonzalez, who later died at the hospital. DHS describes the individual as a criminal illegal alien with a history of reckless driving.
They'll literally say anything to justify your murder. A criminal illegal alien. He had like a couple speeding tickets, folks. No other criminal record whatsoever. But it doesn't matter. Whatever they can use to justify murdering you, and then the news media will just fucking report it. And the fucking Patriots will clap for it because you're a brown person and you don't fucking count. None of us do, really.
Though a review of Villegas Gonzalez's publicly available records by NBC News found no criminal charges. Records show he pleaded guilty to 4 traffic violations, including speeding, the most recent in 2013.
Well, he clearly deserved to be killed then, right? He deserved to be murdered because he had a speeding ticket. But whatever they can do to justify your murder, folks. And then the DOJ forces Apple to remove ICE tracking app because you're not allowed to be notified when the secret police are in your area anymore. Every single one of these corporations bending the knee to the Trump administration. We have no freedoms. They're all getting in line to goose step us into this fucking fascism, folks. None of them are going to goddamn help you. Please boycott fucking Apple. Fuck that company. Fuck all these companies. I agree with Governor Newsom here, too. Stupid, basically. Now, I guess ICE and the Trump administration are mad because Puerto Rican musician Bad Bunny apparently is going to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show, and you can't have the Browns doing a halftime show. So they're literally going to punish the Super Bowl. They're going to punish the NFL by making it to where anybody who's Brown's not going to want to go because you got to be worried about ICE harassing you. Anybody from a foreign country, any of our many tourists who come over here to go to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to fucking worry about it because ICE is threatening to be there in fucking mass. ICE will attend Bad Bunny's Super Bowl show, Trump advisors say. We will deport you. And yes, as Gavin Newsom says, what an incredibly stupid and careless statement from a senior Trump advisor. NFL, you going to speak up? The answer is no. The NFL is not going to speak up. They're going to bend over even further, spread their cheeks to take the dick even deeper. And even Ice Barbie herself making the same stupid fucking threat.
What is your message to the NFL? What is your message to Bad Bunny? Will there be ICE enforcement at the Super Bowl?
There will be because the Department of Homeland Security is responsible for keeping it safe. So I have the responsibility for making sure everybody goes to the Super Bowl, has the opportunity to enjoy it and to leave, and that's what America is about. So yeah, we'll be all over that place. And we're going to enforce the law. So I think people should not be coming to the Super Bowl unless they're law-abiding Americans who love this country.
That's right. Unless you're an American, unless you're all foreigners, anybody that wants to come over from another country, all you tourists, you better watch out. Because unless you're a law-abiding American, we go get you at the Super Bowl. Woo!
And your message to the NFL with this decision? It seems like they were trying to send a message to the Trump administration.
Well, they suck and we'll win and God will bless us and we'll stand and be proud of ourselves at the end of the day, and they won't be able to sleep at night because they don't know what they believe and they're so weak. Well, we'll fix it.
Yeah, we are weak. We don't shoot our puppies in the fucking head for no reason. That is total weakness. And they do dominate us. What can we say? She's fucking right. They've won. They've taken over. And that leads me into my coverage of the shutdown fully under fucking way, folks. Secret police aren't shut down, but a lot of federal workers are losing their jobs, and this was always the plan. This was always the playbook. If you read Project 2025, this is right in their fucking pages. Force a government shutdown and just start firing everybody you can, especially if they're Democrats, especially if they're on the left. And here they are asking Karen Leavitt, White House spokesperson, about it and just giving the game away.
Can you give us an estimate on the amount of federal workers that the Trump administration wants to fire during the government shutdown? Are we talking hundreds? Are we talking thousands?
Look, it's likely going to be in the thousands. It's a very good question, and that's something that the Office of Management and Budget and the entire team at the White House here, again, is unfortunately having to work on today.
Unfortunately.
These discussions and these conversations, these meetings would not be happening if the Democrats had voted to keep the government open.
Yeah, they have all three branches of government. The Democrats literally could not keep the government shut down if they wanted to keep it open, but they're doing it on purpose. And Kamala Harris finding her voice finally, a bit late. But we're at the point in their secret evil plans where they just start revealing their secret evil plans to the public. Like every bad guy in every movie does, but they have to feel real secure. And Donald Trump feeling extremely secure now. He feels like he has everything locked down. He ain't got to worry about it anymore. So then he can just go full evil and just tell you everything now. So now they're admitting it's all Project 2025. Remember all the times he said, I never even heard of Project 2025. I'm purposely not reading it. Now Donald Trump is like, I have a meeting today with Russ Vought. he of Project 2025 fame, to determine which of the many Democrat agencies, most of which are a political scam, he recommends to be cut, and whether or not those cuts will be temporary or permanent. They'll be permanent. And I can't believe the radical left Democrats gave me this unprecedented opportunity, but they didn't, because you control Congress completely and the presidency, so you shut the government down on purpose so that Project 2025 can further be implemented. That's what happened. They are not stupid people, so maybe this is their way of wanting to quietly and quickly make America great again. Or maybe you control the entire government and you did this on purpose, because that was always the plan. And Kamala's like, this was always the plan. Project 2025 was Donald Trump's blueprint to seize unchecked power with the federal government and restrict Americans' freedoms, and he is implementing it right in front of our eyes. True story, but where you been? You're late. Anyway, and then CNN put out a supercut of all the times Donald Trump pretended like he had no idea what Project 2025 was.
Speaking of Trump, he said this morning that I have a meeting today with Russ Vought of Project 2025 fame. Of course, that was the project that Democrats,
I like to call him Vault, you know, like the evil corporation in The Boys.
Demonized, went after hard in the campaign, saying, look at this, and they tried to campaign very hard on it. And then Donald Trump, when he was running for the second term, said, well, this Project 2025 thing, I don't really know much about it.
Some on the right, severe right, came up with this Project 25, and I don't even know. They are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. I have nothing to do with Project 2025.
I want to be stupid. Therefore, I don't have to answer any questions if I just pretend to be stupid.
2025, that's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. Project.
That's a terrible excuse. Hey, everybody's talking about it. I'm purposely not going to read about it just so I don't have to answer questions about it. That is not a... You would think that wouldn't be a good way to become president, but what the fuck do I know? He did.
2025, I've said 100 times, I know nothing about it. I had nothing to do.
So anyway, now's the part of his plan. He's like,
I knew the whole time. I was working for Project 2025 the whole time. I still lied. You guys believe me. I lied right to your face and said I didn't know it. You ignorant motherfuckers
believe me. And of course, as always, I'm like, no, he didn't. The entire time you were saying this, I was like, he's lying. He's obviously lying. We all knew you were lying. We all knew that you were working with Project 2025. You didn't fucking fool any of us, but it doesn't matter. They get awful like,
we fooled you. We were lying right in your face.
No, you weren't. We never believed you. We never believed you. I know it doesn't matter. But further proof, who could have predicted this? It was me, baby. And then Trump directs his budget chief, Vought, the same guy from Project 2025, folks. Basically, he's admitting they're trying to kill the government. And it's so weird that our president is doing this, but our president is putting out AI videos where his buddy from Project 2025 guts the United States of America. Because why wouldn't our president be putting stuff like this out? And it's Don't Fear the Reaper. I'll just delete that. Long time ago, need more cowbell. Anyway, it's the Vault guy, and he coming in there and now there's time has come, and he's gonna kill, I guess, Nancy Pelosi. Just further proof, it was always their plan. Project 2025, implementing fascism and Republican takeover forever. That's the plan if you've read it. The plan is for them to never lose power, ever, ever, ever. And they've done it. They've crossed every T and they've dotted every I. And one of their big weapons they're using is to control the purse strings, to decide who gets money and who doesn't, including punishing any left-wing city for not voting for them. Vault freezes $2 billion in Chicago infrastructure funds. White House Budget Director Russ Vought said the Trump administration will withhold $2.1 billion for Chicago infrastructure projects, expanding funding fights that have targeted Democratic areas. So basically, if they control the purse strings, they can give all the money to their buddies, to their right-wing buddies, who will then in turn give a lot of it back to them in donations. And then it can also make sure that it's out of the hands of anybody that left that might turn around and make a little money and give it to the left-wing causes. So pretty much, they've shored it all up, folks. Starve the beast, make sure we have fucking nothing, make sure all their political enemies are punished. And here they are once again. The Trump administration is yanking green energy and infrastructure funding away from blue states on day one. They've cut $18 billion from blue states. Not even trying to hide it, folks. Here they are. Breaking. Russ Vought just canceled $8 billion in climate funding to the following states: California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Maine, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. Yes. Not seeing any red states 100%. And there's no way you can compete. If they take all the money, if they make sure your state can't have any money, doesn't get any FEMA funding, gets nothing unless they vote for Republicans, then they ensure that you have to vote for Republicans just to survive in our society, just to compete. All 2025, all day long, they doing it. Meanwhile, another part of Project 2025 is to bring all the higher education to HEAL. And to WWE, professional wrestling CEO, who now runs all of our education, because of course, doing their bidding, DOE alters automated. First, this is not even what I was talking about. This is something else. I actually kind of admire this, to be honest with you. They're using every tool at their disposal to get their message out. That it's the Democrats who are to blame for this fucking shutdown, even though Democrats have no power. It's 100% Republicans. And so what they're doing now is all these people that have been furloughed, they're out of the office, they're going in and they're changing their email out messages. You know, when you email somebody and they're not in, it sends you an automatic message that says, hey, I'm not here right now, but I'll get back to you when I'm in. It's changing all these people email out messages to, hey, I'm gone right now because of the evil Democrats shut down the government. DOE, Department of Education, alters automated out-of-office replies from furloughed workers to blame Democrats for the shutdown. And yeah, the message now, automatically, they've tried to change it back to people who are out of the office. It automatically gets changed back to thank you for contacting me. On September 10th, 2025, the House of Representatives passed H.R. 5371, a clean continuing resolution. Unfortunately, Democrat senators are blocking passage. Blah, blah, blah. It's 100% conservatives doing this, though, folks. And they're doing this everywhere. Even over here on the USDA Forest website, they've changed it to blame the Democrats. The radical left Democrats shut down the government. This government website will be updated periodically during the funding lapse for mission critical functions. Now, used to be all this was not allowed. You know, it was considered politically not harmful, I guess. Poo-pooed upon to use the government to do stuff like this. But playing by the different set of the rules of the Trump administration, like literally whatever they have to do to make sure their message gets 100% absorption, they do. And it's a new ball game. How you got to compete with this if you don't play the same crooked ball? You can't. You can't possibly compete with what they're doing, folks. And they have it all shored up. That's for goddamn sure. And they do think you're stupid, but like they're not fucking wrong. This guy's pretty on the spot with it.
This is the thing I can't get over. The Republicans think that their supporters, their base, other Republicans, you guys, okay, I'm talking to you, are so dumb that they can just lie to your face and then you will turn around and parrot the lie that they tell you, and they're fucking right. You prove them right at every turn.
Every time.
They're like, the government shut down because Democrats want to give illegal immigrants free health care. And then you turn around and go,
so the only part of this is true is that because of Ronald Reagan, there was a law passed that anybody that goes to the emergency room cannot be turned away just because you don't have citizenship or lack of health care or lack of insurance or whatever. And that's all they want to continue. They just want you to be able to go to the emergency room without being turned away like it's always fucking happened. And yes, I guess some illegals might get the benefit of that, but that's the only small kernel of truth in any of this. But like any decent person should want somebody to still be treated when they go to the emergency room, regardless of who they fucking are. At least if you have any empathy.
That sounds right. These dang demon rats, they fucking lie to you, and you're like, The reality is even dumber. Democrats are not playing ball because the big beautiful bill is going to strip millions of Americans of their fucking health care. The MAGA conservatives who rely on Medicaid and Medicare are going to lose their fucking coverage, and Democrats have the balls to try and fight for them still somehow. And Republicans,
You're going to die.
The administration's going, the Democrats are shutting down the government because they want to give...
Literally, it's mostly red states affected. It's mostly going to be Republicans affected by this. You're going to fucking die, you morons.
Trans youth who drive Priuses free abortions forever. And then you are like, that sounds right. Pull your collective heads out of your butts.
But they can't. They don't care. They're too fucking far gone. Their brains are melted. And you're going to be the ones who suffer. This is what's happening, folks. I was sent this by a Georgian this morning. 2025 premiums versus 2026 premiums. In 2025, it's $300. 2026, $964. More than tripled. And yes, it is Donald Trump's doing. It is the Republicans doing. It's all of you motherfuckers. And you're letting them blame Democrats for killing you. You fucking idiots. And even on Fox News, a little bit of truth spilling out.
This month, if the ACA tax credits do not go forward, which is what the shutdown is about, which I'm sure will loom large in New Jersey, viewers on this network who are 60 years old, making $75,000 a year, will see $841 increases monthly to the health insurance premiums. There's one party, and Mikey Sherrill, fighting to make sure that does not happen, and another acquiescing to Donald Trump, who in return shuts down an infrastructure project in their backyard, further hurting New Jersey's economy. I think that entire self-owning of Trump trying to own the libs, and by extension, hurting Chitterelli is going to play a big role in this.
But all you fucking idiots getting conned into voting against your own best interest, against supporting things that are literally going to fucking hurt you. And there is no helping you people. What the fuck are you going to do? And even more, they're asking fucking Carolyn Levitt about this. A lot of people about to lose their health insurance. Does Donald Trump care in any way whatsoever? What do you think she said?
Dasha, Caroline, we've been talking about the Affordable Care Act, enhanced premium tax credits, and sort of the politics of it all, right? But this is a very real, tangible impact that American people will feel. The Kaiser Family Foundation says that with the ACA enhanced premium tax credits, without them, premiums will go up 114% on average. 19 million of the 24 million people who rely on the coverage are in states that President Trump won. Is he concerned what will happen to those families if this tax credit expires? And aside from the shutdown, is there a plan to keep those premiums down?
Look, as the vice president just said, we are more than happy to have this conversation. The president and the vice president and this team are more than happy to have that conversation with Republicans and Democrats on Capitol Hill. But it cannot happen right now. Right now, we need to reopen the United.
So literally, he's the one that did it. The big beautiful bill is the one that's cutting everybody's medical care. He wants to make sure as little money as possible goes to the poor so that he can do bigger tax cuts for the super wealthy. Everything for them and nothing for you. But, hey, just reopen the government, which they can't do because you guys shut it down. And we'll talk about it. But you guys did talk about it, and you're the one that caused the problem to begin with. So it's all bullshit. They don't give a fuck about you. And then whatever. I understand. I know why they don't give a fuck about you. Anybody that voted for them is worthless, right? Why should they respect you? They're literally killing you, and you're sucking their dick while they do it. And then over on Fox News, they're asking Mike Johnson. Hey, Mike Johnson, bunch of motherfuckers about to lose their medical care. Already 40,000 people are dying every single year for lack of health care coverage. As a big, giant Christian, do you care at all?
Morning in the Wall Street Journal, she talks about Republicans, health care, the policy, and the messaging. Do you agree with her that the Republicans are weak, vulnerable on healthcare policy at this moment when a lot of Americans are saying they are worried about the high prices, but there's just very little discussion about why the prices are so high?
Exactly. We're all concerned about that, but if they look at the facts, Republicans are the ones that are solving the problem. In the big, beautiful bill, when we put the reforms in for Medicaid, what we've done is brought down the premiums, and we have eliminated the fraud, waste, and abuse.
Literally,
the CBO,
none of that's true. The premium is about to fucking quadruple.
Is the analyst.
So they don't give a shit, folks, basically. No reason to let him finish. The party of Christ is so un-Christ-like. And majority of voters apparently want Obamacare subsidies, but it doesn't matter what you fucking want. The time to want that was before you voted for Donald fucking Trump. He doesn't give a shit about what you want. He knows they control the narrative. He controls the fucking airwaves. They can say fucking anything. Most of President Donald Trump's supporters back keeping enhanced subsidies for Affordable Care Act, but literally all they do is say it's Obamacare, and you motherfuckers don't even know the difference between Affordable Care Act and Obamacare. Spoiler alert, there is no difference. But you think there is, so they'll just keep lying to you. You'll keep supporting it, and you'll fucking die. Your kids will suffer. You're all dumb. Meanwhile, maybe there's some silver lining. 47% say Trump caused the shutdown, so maybe their messaging is not working as well as they hoped it would. Hopefully people will start waking the fuck up, but I know I'm a fucking Debbie Downer. I'm a doomer. I just don't see it. But the dam is bursting, apparently, even on Fox News. They can't keep denying the damage the White House is causing the American people.
Look, 8 years ago, they were a #1 customer. Talking
about China and soybeans. A year ago, they were buying all the soybeans when Biden was president.
Almost 40% of our soybeans 8 years ago, and now they take 0.
That's right. In 2018, with President Trump's first round of tariffs on China, at that moment, China was the largest export market for American soy. And they bought 60% of our soybean exports. And they are essentially, exports have collapsed this year, and there are no new orders logged in recent months. And quite frankly, unless something happens to reopen.
Literally, as long as Donald Trump is president, they're not buying a goddamn penny from us, because why would they? We're a pariah state now.
New markets.
There ain't going to be a new market.
For these farmers, you can't bail people out. That's how much you're going to give them that every year?
Yes, they're going to give them billions and billions of dollars every fucking year to these welfare queens in order to buy their votes, and farmers and the farmers unions, and they'll keep voting for Republicans. And the Republicans will get out there and like, all the farmers supported us, the backbone of this nation, farmers supported us, so we must be doing something right. Yeah, you're handing out tens of billions of dollars to them.
I mean, you could do that. The tariff revenue is running about, on average in the last couple of months, about $30 billion a month. But do the farmers want welfare?
Yes.
Because that's what it is.
Yes, farmers do want welfare. That's 100% what they've always fucking wanted. Are you guys just now goddamn paying attention? It's the same playbook for all the goddamn time. Vote for the people who are destroying your markets and then beg for a fucking handout. Socialize the losses and privatize the profits. It's goddamn capitalism 101. Meanwhile, the dollar has fallen the largest rate since the last 22 years, y'all. Dollar collapsing. Already gone down 10%. They say it's going down 10%. So when you see these record gains in the stock market, they're not actually record gains. It's just that our dollar is so weak, foreign countries are buying up our stock market, and they're getting it on sale. Meanwhile, ground beef is over $6 a pound, and even Republicans on the House floor are starting to notice.
Mr. President, middle-class Americans are taking it on the chin. You ask anybody buying groceries, and you start talking about high grocery prices, their heads just start to nod. American farmers can't hire workers to pick their crop. Farm products are being tariffed. Beef and coffee prices are through the roof. For the first time ever seen since it's been tracked, ground beef is over $6 a pound, and it keeps rising.
Who could be responsible for this? Amazing, the media not talking very much about this when this is all they were talking about when Biden was running. Meanwhile, shutdown postpones the release of September jobs. Oh, really? That's convenient. Suddenly the government shut down and they can't release all the jobs reports. Weird timing. But we all know the truth here, folks. If the jobs reports were good, if the job reports were good, they wouldn't cancel it. We all know that's true. That's the only reason they're not releasing it, because it's fucking terrible, because they don't want you to know. And that's not stopping the stock market from going up, folks. That's not stopping the GDP from rising, because now we have it to where 10%, the top 10%, are spending 50% of the consumer money now, right? They are doing so well, they can't fucking believe how well they're doing. And they're just shopping like gangbusters. They're like, oh my God, we were already so rich. Now we can't make enough money. They're just throwing money at us. It's crazy. And they're spending like fucking gangbusters. And also the government is printing money like there's no fucking tomorrow. And then they're giving the money to the fucking rich, right? Eroding our buying power of every dollar in the fucking bank. With every dollar they print, it erodes the money you have in the fucking bank, which primarily hurts the poor and the middle class because we have more of our money locked into dollar bills, stealing directly from you and giving to the rich, folks. That's why the GDP is going up. Meanwhile, Wall Street Journal says Trump plans a $10 billion bailout for farmers. Yes, his tariffs are what caused the farmers not to be able to sell their soybeans, but we got to take it in both ends. We got to be fucked every which way but loose. And here's Newsmax trying to put lipstick on this pig.
As a member of the Agriculture Committee from Iowa, I just want to get your reaction to President Trump considering $10 billion in aid to assist American farmers due to these tariff tensions. Obviously, a lot of farmers in your state. What do you make of this?
Yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, our farmers do need that.
We need the bailout, okay? Unfortunately, we need it. Yes, we voted for Trump. Yes, we caused this situation. Yes, we shot ourselves in the balls. But we gonna need some new balls paid for by the American taxpayer. That's just all there is to it.
They don't like it.
They don't like it. They did vote for it. And they're gonna vote for it again. And hey, yeah, but they hate it, y'all. They just hate it. They gonna take it. Believe me. They gonna suck that teat till it's dry. But believe me, they hate it, y'all.
They do consider it welfare.
It's welfare. They gonna take it though.
Aid.
But if you gave a black person $1 in food stamps, they'd shit themselves and rub it all over their faces. But they gonna take it.
And so we really need to see some of these new markets opening up around the globe.
Yeah, there's no new markets though. I mean, we bailed out Argentina, then Argentina went behind our back and stabbed us in the back, and they selling billions of dollars in soybeans to China. There's literally zero markets that are open up, but we gonna pretend like there is. So we can pretend like we hate taking all this welfare we beg for.
Need to see additional domestic consumption of our commodities like soybeans and corn. China is just not budging on this, and unfortunately, we've lost a lot of soybean contracts due to these elongated negotiations.
Due to trade war started by your president?
But if there's anybody that can make a deal, it's President Trump.
Oh my God, he's the one that made it into this fucking. Oh God, Australia! I just want to kill something. Okay, calm down, calm down. Anyway, he's the one that made the deal that caused this to begin with. But okay, let's just pretend like that's not true. It's all good. It's all good. And yeah, they were. My God, they're gonna law their way through it. Here's his chief economic advisor, Scott Bessent.
And Joe, to go back on the ag purchases, and President Trump's Phase 1 trade deal that was signed in January 2020, there were over $50 billion of ag purchases. And the Chinese followed through during President Trump's term in 2020.
Then what happened?
Under President Biden, their feet were not held to the fire for these ag purchases. And at the meeting in Geneva, when I asked them, why didn't you continue buying soybeans and the other products, they had one word. Guess what it was? Biden.
Biden! That's why they're not buying it, folks. Hey, it has nothing to do with the tariffs, nothing to do with the trade war. I mean, yes, they were buying billions of dollars under Joe Biden, and they didn't stop until Donald Trump got in office. But somehow it's Joe Biden's fault, not Donald Trump's fault. No responsibility for anything, baby. Which just goes to show you they're never going to solve the problem because they can't even admit they caused the problem to begin with. So there is no plan. The plan is endless bailouts and draining the American taxpayer until there's nothing fucking left. Meanwhile, as I said, Dow Jones had a pretty good day, 238 points. It's up about almost 2,700 points since Trump's been president. So the very, very tippity top feeling real good, y'all, real good, as the rest of society fucking dies, and that's always the way. And that is the first half of my show. We did it. But we still have lots of show to go, folks. We ain't into the Chud Watch yet. We got some religious bullshit coming up. Got some Free Palestine, a little bit of Trash World, a couple Beyond parodies. And guess what I did? I made an after party for you guys tonight. Promises made, promises kept. And we got a pretty good one. Did you guys see? Did you see? Nope, not that. Wrong button. Did you see? Ammon Animations put out a new video, The Legend of Ethan Klein. I usually don't watch long videos, but you guys have to see this. If you haven't seen this thing is fucking art, y'all. Not only is it the apex of everything Ammon has ever created. But it goes beyond just entertaining content. It's legitimate fucking art he has created. So we're going to watch The Legend of Ethan Klein and the after party tonight. And not just that, we also have a bunch of other stuff starting here and going down to here. After party, get your ticket. You might be like, how do I get a ticket, Dusty? Let me tell you. First off, shut up, Dusty. Entertaining content. So I am a digital busker. Basically how I make money is if you like my content, if you feel entertained by my performance, you decide to chip in a few bucks and keep my show going. I don't have no sponsors. I don't allow advertising to run on the show because I don't trust what they're going to fucking sell you guys. So basically, I'm 100% user supported. And one of the best ways to support me is Patreon, patreon.com. The very first link in the description of the video goes to my Patreon. If you go there and you click become member, you can chip in a couple bucks, whatever you can afford, $2, $5, $100, whatever you can afford. Right, it's your choice. I'm not greedy, but even the smallest donation gets access to all my after parties. It's the show after the show. I do it twice a week. It's like 20 to 30 minutes of the real stuff. None of this stupid bullshit like you're watching now. I bring my fucking A game, and that means anal, baby. So please go sign up on my Patreon, help me out, and also you get to support my animal sanctuary. That's a bonus. You get help all these little cute cats and shit. So thank you in advance. And also, if you're watching the replay, please aim your camera phone at this QR code and go PayPal me. Got to read all the PayPals in this show. Still plenty of time right now. You can go PayPal me. Link in the description also if you don't want to do the QR code. And all right, let's see what we got tonight. Hey, doing pretty well. Very generous tonight. I'm not going to beg too much tonight, although I've already begged. Rebecca Poise, $50. Thumbnail is horrifying. Well done. He truly haunts us. He is a fucking ghoul. I'll give him that. Kind of ran out of time, so went with whatever I have. But it wasn't bad. Thank you, Rebecca. Look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow and hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you do have a good weekend. I love you. And WSD time, $5. Good evening, Dusty. Can't give much. Rent was due, which go up by $100 next month. Here's something for the fun, babes. Fuck yeah. Hey, pay that rent, though. And thank you for hanging out with WSD time. And one ticket if you got it. Show up at tonight's after party and give it WSD time. You love. Check the community section on YouTube for your link to the after party. BBC, 50 pounds, pound town. At some point, people with nothing to lose and no more fucks to give are going to rebel against ICE and the Trump administration in the worst ways possible. They're going to blame me. They're going to blame me because I fucking told you what they were doing instead of blaming themselves for what they're doing. I sure hope that doesn't have to be that way. I want everyone to live and be happy. Me too, baby. I'm doing everything I can to keep you guys safe. But your own actions are putting you in danger. Please immediately stop and love you, BBC. Hope you're doing well, brother. And Cryo Drago, $5 here. Buy yourself another Quest bar. Fuck yeah, heck, I buy two. They're only like $2 a piece if you buy them in bulk. You rock, Cryo. Agent Orange. I'm late, but here's my money. You're late. I'll take your money, though. Total forgiveness. Little Furrow, preach, brother. Hey, I do what I do, Little Furrow. You future motherfucker. Otto, $2, 2 and 2. In New York, waiting for the troops. Scary times. I know, right? Not even America anymore. Star Shark, $10 Australian. You might think no one's watching your show, but you have 5x as many people watching than can Hakeem Jeffries' big government shutdown live stream. Well, that's a very low bar, but yay, I'm beating the Democrats. I'll take it. And thank you, Star Shark. Good to see you. Jerry T, $50, very generous, which is making me read you very sexy. God bless you and protects you, brother. The Antichrist Trump and his satanic followers, along with the beast system Planeteer, are marching right through Daniel Revelation. I'm trying to expose all the fake Christians. Peace, brother. Love you, man. You guys know me, I don't believe in any of that shit, but if I did, holy shit, Donald Trump, definitely the Antichrist. Just read the Bible. He will be mortally wounded, then healed. Like nothing ever happened. That's exactly what it is. You have to wear his mark on your forehead, the fucking Trump cap, to be able to buy or sell shit. It's all happening real time. Revelations, baby. And wear Jesus when you need him. Thank you, Jerry T. And as always, I love Jesus now. And carried away, $200. Gonna make me go, woo! May the Dark Lord watch over you. God damn it, woo! Everybody, super love to the Knights. Super, turn of the world, carry to win. That is so generous. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh my God, I love you. You're my favorite person. Carry to win. Everybody, kiss Carry to win on all of the body parts. Love you, Carry to win. Appreciate you. Jeray Cook, great work, Dusty. Hey, I do what I can. You know who really deserves the credit? Carry the win! And also BBC and Record Report. All y'all, to be honest with you. Jerry T. All of you. I don't want to single nobody out, but carry the win. Charlie Kirk! Wow, Charlie Kirk, damn. You got me scared there for a second. Holy shit, I'm seeing Charlie Kirk everywhere. Mike Johnson, he's an evil Mr. Rogers. Fuck, I know it. Hey, I heard they're going to release his Grindr account. I don't know if that's true or not, but supposedly that's going to happen the next couple of days. I'll keep you guys posted. And thank you, not the Charlie Kirk. Eric, RPG, $5. Just stopping by to say hi and give you some money. See you later on the VOD. Fuck yeah! Looking forward to hang out with you later. Erica RPG. Sedona Rose, love you and the kiddies. We love you back. Thanks so much for providing us with a fantastical show. Do what I can. Please know you are appreciated. Hey, I do feel loved. And tonight you guys have been so generous. Thank you, Sedona. $20 from Eric Stork. Name one of your new cats, Cyrax, for me, and please take my money. Fuck yeah, next cat, Cyrax. Why not Eric, though? That seems more on the nose, to be honest with you. But Cyrax is good. And thank you, Eric. Ideal Paradox 2 and 2. Religious nationalism terrorism since 1976. From your mouth to God's ears. Darn it, $5 kitty fun. Thank you, Dusty. Thank you, darn it. I don't even have any kitty treats, so no kitty party tonight. I suck, but I'm going to buy some with your money, darn it. $20 from Swagger and Cat. The Pharaohs sympathize with us, knowing they can always go back to hunting rodents if things get worse. Thanks for your attention to this matter. I know, right? They can just eat my dead body when I die. I'll be delicious, cats. And Isaiah Taylor, last but not least, any tips for saving up small home or townhome? Looking to start saving for one soon? Not really. Everything's so fucking expensive. Move somewhere that has depressed real estate and buy you a house basically for free like I did. Detroit! Go to Detroit. I don't know. Don't listen to me. But thank you, Isaiah Taylor. And thank everybody who donated tonight. Very generous. And you guys have plenty of time to donate if you want to. I'm going to read all the rest of them at the end of the show. And also, you can do this QR code and go PayPal me. Going to read all those in the show. So get them in early, get them in often. But we're moving along, folks. And it's time for some Chud Classic. Let's see if it lags. I bet it won't. I'll move it over to the new hard drive. Let's see if I fix that motherfucker. Yeah, baby! And goddamn it, sometimes I just admire Trump. I admire the grift. He's just so good at it, folks. He just taking credit for shit that he tried to cause in the first place. It's just political brilliance, really. Absolute bizarre. Trump takes credit for a judge blocking his own plan to cut $34 million in funding for counterterrorism. So Donald Trump trying to cut the terrorism, trying to cut $34 million. The judge says you can't do that. And so Trump joined in the spot to be, I am pleased to advise that I reversed the cuts made to Homeland Security. He didn't. And counterterrorism, New York. Yay, I love counterterrorism. I did this, folks. But he didn't. He's always got to take credit for shit that he literally tried to undo. But that's just crazy enough to work. Meanwhile, this is what I was talking about earlier. Department of Education tells colleges you need to go full MAGA if you want funding. I've been covering this the last few shows. It's coming to a head. The White House on Wednesday sent letters to 9 of the nation's top public and private universities urging campus leaders to pledge support for Donald Trump's political agenda to help ensure access to federal research fund. The letters came attached to a 10-page compact that serves as a sort of priority statement for the administration's educational goals. So it's just like Vault was doing earlier. By making sure blue states don't get any funds. They're making sure any college that doesn't bend the knee to Donald Trump and implement all of his demands doesn't get funding, and you literally won't be able to even stay in business without all those federal grants, without the federal funding. You'll have to bend the knee to be able to compete with the other colleges. So 100% takeover of everything right for our eyes. What you gonna do? We had a good run, America. Meanwhile, Kash Patel firing people for having rainbow flags on their desk because I guess free speech is dead. Where you at, Jordan Peterson? How is this not compelled speech? But yeah, I guess it's not cancel culture when they do it. Kash Patel fired an FBI agent for having a pride flag on his desk. Isn't that a violation of the First Amendment? But the Constitution doesn't exist anymore. They wiped their ass with that. It's all fucking over. It's about getting rid of as many people as possible who you think might be Democrat or left-leaning and then putting a right-winger in their position because you know they'll go with your dastardly plans and implement whatever you want them to do. It's a complete full court press takeover of the United States government. And speaking of which, RFK fires top NHI scientist for a whistleblower complaint because the most transparent administration ever can't have anybody whistleblowing. That's verboten. 3 weeks after a leading scientist at National Institute of Health filed a whistleblower complaint against the Trump administration, Health Secretary Brainworms Kennedy fired her, according to her lawyer, and a copy of the termination letter. Yep, get rid of all the scientists, brain drain, make sure we don't have anything but fucking idiots in the top positions, and that's what's happening, folks. It's all done by design. Meanwhile, not everybody happy about Pete Kegsbreath little speech he gave to all the generals and soldiers at the UN. Top general resigns hours after a headset speech, but this is basically what they wanted you guys to do. Unless you guys are willing to go along with their militarized takeover of America, their martial law, they don't want you in any positions where you can tell your underlings not to go along with these unconstitutional orders, right? They want you fucking gone. So this was the whole point of them giving the speech to begin with, to try to force you guys out. So I don't know. Seems like you might be falling right into their plans, but they ain't gonna do it anyway. So I guess you might as well get out while the getting's good. Meanwhile, listen up, liberal. Radioactive water and goddamn it, America. Like it couldn't get any worse. Apparently, a federal judge has approved a plan to release 45,000 gallons of radioactive water into the Hudson River. Because why wouldn't you do that? That just makes fucking sense. Let's just dump radioactive water to the Hudson River. You guys didn't need any fucking clean water. You guys don't need healthy babies, all right? You're idiots. So just die. Hey, Trump will have his spring water from the Alps that he'll be drinking and bathing in, right? He'll be bathing in Perrier while your kids get the cancer from the radioactive water. So, hey, as long as his constituents, as long as his buddies are making hundreds of millions of dollars, that's all that fucking matters. Your lives mean nothing. Meanwhile, did you guys see this conversation get caught on Hot Mic? Madeline Dean confronting Mike Johnson about the mental state of Donald Trump.
The president is unhinged. He is unwell. What are you doing?
A lot of folks on your side are too. I don't control.
Oh my God, please.
Just what a pussy answer. Just what about ism? Yeah, I know he's unhinged and unwell, but a lot of you guys are too. So why should I give a shit if the president is unhinged and unwell? Okay, everybody is, but I just no responsibility. This is what weakness in leadership looks like.
The president is unhinged. He is unwell. What are you doing?
A lot of folks on your side are too. I don't control.
Oh my God, please. That performance in front of the generals, that
I didn't see it.
is so dangerous.
I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Yeah, Trump gave a giant speech in front of all the fucking generals. Why would I watch that? I'm only the Speaker of the fucking House. Why would I be educated on anything? But obviously he watched it. This is just the conservative playbook 101. When they don't want to answer any tough questions, they play ignorant. They pretend like they don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I serve on foreign affairs and appropriations. This is a collision of those two things. Our allies are looking elsewhere. Our enemies are laughing.
I just left
you
the
have a
speaker's
president
side.
who is, you have a president
He literally could not give a shit less. All that he cares about is that he has a little power right now, and whatever the fuck has to happen to everybody else, not his concern. Meanwhile, speaking of the party of nothing, they're so fake. Jack piece of shit Bick, one of the most popular right-wing influencers. It turns out he's been voting illegally. He's been voting in a swing state. MAGA star Jack piece of shit Bick says voter fraud is a serious issue. Yet he has voted for years in Pennsylvania, despite clearly living in Missouri. He's voting in a swing state because that's one of the few places in America where your vote might actually count a little bit. And these people are very fucking serious about doing whatever they can to maintain power for fucking ever. And so, of course, voting in a swing state, and nothing will happen to him because it's a different set of rules when you're a conservative. The laws don't apply to you. You get away with anything. Meanwhile, this shit seems like it's happening a lot more than it used to me. 2 Delta airplanes collide at LaGuardia Airport, y'all. And government shutdown, 11,000 FAA employees furloughed. And yes, This simply did not happen under woke DEI. We need more black folks and women in there, if you ask me. But during the Trump administration, this is a new regular thing, so you might not want to fly anymore in Trump's America. Seems bad, and they're taking over everything, folks. You almost got to admire the full court press, the absolute takeover of everything. So they got Twitter, Facebook, Google, YouTube. Now they got TikTok. Just so TikTok to Zionist conservatives. Now, super Zionist, pro-Israel, far-right journalist Barry Weiss is being put in charge of CBS News, y'all. Yeah, 60 Minutes, all that. Paramount Skydance's post named Barry Weiss as editor-in-chief of CBS News in the coming days, giving the hard-charging journalist unusual clout to revamp the struggling network. And they're freaking out. Like they should, folks. CBS staffers freaking out over new MAGA overlord. 100% takeover of everything. Everybody bending the knee. No news sources left, folks. 100% state-sponsored news everywhere you go. The imminent arrival of anti-woke and stridently pro-Israel heterodox pundit Barry Weiss as the editor-in-chief of CBS News has left the newsroom staff literally freaking out, with sources telling The Independent that the Tiffany network is not a good place right now. The rise frustration among the network's journalists has also been compounded by the fact that David Ellison, the chief executive of the newly merged Paramount Skydance, is preparing to implement a brutal layoff and slash up to 10% of CBS News staff, all while paying Weiss up to $150 million to acquire her digital media outlet, the Free Press. So, yeah, conservatives, they own everything, folks. Complete fucking domination. Total victory. There can be no honest person that denies this. They might pretend like the left is powerful in ways, but we are not. We are completely defeated. Fascism took over. Fascism rules us. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't know how we fight back against this. We're never going to have our own TikTok. We're never going to have our own Twitter. We're never going to have our own Facebook. We're never going to have all the billionaires in our pockets to buy everything fucking up. So what do? How do you fight back? I'm asking because I don't fucking know, and that is my Chud Watch for this evening. As a MAGA will revivify legacy media. Yeah, that's the only good news is legacy media is pretty much dead, and the new media dominates. But unfortunately, they also own all of the new media too. So, there is no hope for us. That's for sure. Dusty, you been smoking my weedy smoky? I don't know. Did you send me weed? If you sent me weed, yes, I have been smoking your weed, obviously. I have not smoked any weed in the last few hours, though, because I usually don't smoke weed right before the show, because I don't want to be stoned as shit for the show, because then I am not as quick off the top of my head as I usually am. Cannot fucking stand that. And all right, let's move along, folks. I hope you guys are sitting down, okay? Just before I start the next section, please prepare yourself for the shock you're about to endure, folks, because you're never going to believe what happened in religious bullshit. Religious bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. And folks, you're not gonna believe this. They finally caught one. And hold on to your ass. This time, it was a youth pastor. What? Virginia youth pastor arrested on child porn charges. Zachary Thomas Ramaglino, a former employee with Union Baptist Church in Hayes, Virginia, was arrested September 4th and charged with 20 counts of possession of child pornography, court records show. What? A youth pastor? Get out. Hey, and it's been 1 day since my last show, so you know there's multiple pedos that got arrested. West Virginia pastor charged with soliciting a minor. The pastor of Summit Church in Elkins was arrested Wednesday and faces a felony charge after allegedly soliciting a minor. And let's see, do we have a third? Oh, yeah, this time it's Trump's spiritual advisor, Trump's close personal friend, Robert Morris, the founder of a Texas megachurch with one of the nation's largest congregations, pleaded guilty on Thursday to sexually abusing a girl in the 1980s. Yeah, she was like 12? So you're going to be shocked, but he was a good friend with Donald Trump. Here's Donald Trump talking about what a great man this pedo is.
I want to thank Pastors Robert Morris and Steve Dullen. They're great people.
Great people. Great.
Great people with a great reputation.
So good. I gotta say how good your reputation is. You only raped a few girls? Hey, you and me both, baby. But pedophiles of a feather flock together, and conservatives don't care about anything. So, same shit every day. And yeah, here he is. Here he is with all the worst people. Here he is with Coke Jr. Here he is with Donald Duck. Here he is with Flag Cruz. Here he is with Rolly McBitch. Here he is with Donald Trump. And now that's what I call, where are the Epstein files? Where are they at? But they literally shut down the government, folks, so they didn't have to release the Epstein files because they are the party of pedophiles, no matter how much they try to pretend otherwise. And yeah, you only got 6 months, of course. I wonder how that happened. Pedophile MAGA preacher gets only 6 months of jail for raping a little girl. I wonder why, but we all know why, folks. It's a big club, and you and I aren't in it. Meanwhile, apparently this pastor also only got probation. Illinois pastor gets probation on child porn charges. A South Beloit man has pleaded guilty to 2 counts of possessing pornographic videos of a 12-year-old child. Got a $2,500 fine and 48 months probation. So, yeah, what are the odds that you and I would get probation if we had some porno pictures of a 12-year-old? 0! But, hey, I guess don't hate the players, hate the game. Meanwhile, good news. Apparently, 100,000 U.S. churches are set to close. Only a few thousands are set to open. So, yeah, hey, it seems like religion might be on the outs. The U.S. could see an unprecedented 15,000 churches shut their doors this year, far more than the few thousand expected to open. According to denominational reports and church consultants, the decline of traditional brick-and-mortar churches comes as a record number of Americans. 29% are identifying as religiously unaffiliated, and 62% identify as Christian, down from 78%. So, yay, it's working. Remember, Charlie Kirk said the Christians were going to outbreed us. And I said, I don't give a shit, dude. I don't give a shit who has kids. What I give a shit is if you give me access to their mind, I will fucking reprogram them, okay? So just because you're a Christian and had a kid doesn't mean your kid is going to grow up to be a fucking Christian. I can talk your kid out of that shit, believe me. You better keep them far away from me because logic is universal. And that is my religious bullshit for this evening. Some good news for a change. Hell yeah. And all right, move along, folks. Quick one tonight. Let's do a free Palestine. Boom. Graphic right on time. Perfect as always. And they got our girl Greta again. No. So the best among us, Greta Thunberg, just trying to get baby formula to the starving kids in Gaza. Well, now, once again, her flotilla has been rounded up by Israel. And then as they're being kidnapped, she made this video.
My name is Greta Thunberg. I'm a citizen of Sweden. If you are watching this video, I have been abducted and taken against my will by Israeli forces. Our humanitarian mission was non-violent and abiding by international law. Please tell my government to demand my and the others' immediate release.
Yeah, your government works for their government, unfortunately. And apparently the good guys in this picture are the ones with the guns pointed at these people who have baby formula and food supplies for babies. So, yay, the most moral army in the world. They're the good guys. Here's the bad guys, folks. That's the nightmarish dystopia in which we live. Meanwhile, here's how MAGA is talking about it. Daniel, right-wing influencer, says, no sandwiches this time. Game time is over. I want Greta Thunberg terrified. I want her screaming and begging for it to stop. I want her rocking in a corner, covering her eyes, pissing and shitting her pants. Israel is fighting a genocidal enemy. Israel is the genocidal enemy and doesn't need to be distracted by attention-seeking activists with no skin in the game who think this will be cute content for Instagram. They want to enter a war zone? Fine. War is hell. Give them hell. Let them find out. Let their screams be a warning to other useful idiots for Hamas. It's time to grow up, Greta. Imagine saying this about somebody trying to take baby formula to starving children during an ethnic cleansing. 100% of this guy's a Christian. This is modern day Christianity for you folks. Psychopaths, the whole lot of them. Meanwhile, speaking of psychopaths, they're so angry at the thought that anybody dare stand up against their child murder. This is former lawyer for Jeffrey Epstein and also lawyer for El Chapo, literally foaming at the mouth because these people are trying to stand up for the children. There he is. This little dingleberry, short man syndrome, tiny dick energy.
So am I. So am I. I'm very peaceful.
Tried so hard to intimidate people. Nobody is scared of you, dude. Literally nobody on the fucking earth is scared of you. You're a tiny dough bitch, okay? Any one of these women would slap you like the bitch you are if they actually gave a shit. You tiny little dough bitch. You're fucking nothing. You're pathetic.
I'll throw you in myself.
Talking about throwing her in the ovens.
I'm standing here. You're not free to harass people. I am free to harass people. I was going to walk away.
You can't do that.
I mean, I don't believe in demon possession, but if I did, these people would clearly be demon possessed. Look how much they just want to hurt people.
Problem, sir?
They do believe they rule you. They don't believe you have any right to stand up against them ruling you. You have to lay down and take his little 1-inch dick and thank him for it. Otherwise, furious.
Get your hands off of him. What do you think you're doing? Get your hands off of him.
Look at him. He's literally shaking. And there's the Keystone Cops, the best among us, just standing around watching. Look.
No!
Trying whatever he can do to instigate.
Arms around the neck!
Take your hands off him.
Arms around the neck!
Why don't you guys just beat the fuck out of him?
You're gonna do it? You're vulnerable.
I bet his face will look better with a few less teeth in it.
Hey.
Where's a nice curb stomp when you need it? Look at him. Can you get more pathetic than this? Can you get sadder?
60.
But anyway, that's our rulers, folks. That's the child murderers, pedophiles, the lot of them. Meanwhile, every country the same way. All countries ruled by the same people. Here's what happens when you try to protest Israel in Germany. You don't have the right to stand up for the children. You will let your taxpayers go to child murder and genocide, and you will like it. Big, tough men will pull your neck back. Will manhandle you, will muscle you. You will lay down and you will fucking love it. You will be ruled. Meanwhile, unless you think the Democrats are going to help you, they fucking ain't, y'all. Here's a good Democrat, supposedly. One of the good ones, Pete Buttigieg. Here he is 100% putting out every Zionist lie he can to support the genocide of the Palestinian people.
So you have the word socialism scaring people, and it sounds like a huge thing is Israel-Palestine.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on that stuff?
Well, I'm going to put my coffee down. There's so many things that have to be said, and what I've learned is if you don't say all of them, people think you're a bandit.
No, if you spread lies, if you're not truthful about what the fuck is happening, and clearly you're spreading a narrative that benefits Israel and their genocide and child murder, then yes, people are going to call you out, Buttigieg, which is exactly what you're about to do, but you're about to play the victim. Like somehow, I just didn't cover all sides good enough, and that's the fucking problem. No, you're lying. You're a lying Zionist sack of shit.
So here's some things in no particular order that I know. I know that there are unspeakable horrors taking place in Gaza. I know
from the IDF. Netanyahu, they're doing war crimes, they're doing genocide, right? And then here he is to basically whitewash it.
That those unspeakable horrors are something that was unleashed by a war that started with unspeakable horrors being perpetrated by Hamas on October 7th.
It's Hamas! Hamas is responsible for everything because of October 7th. Yo, it's Hamas! Good God, dude. I hate your guts, okay? I used to kind of support you. I thought you might be a good candidate, but I hope... I won't finish that sentence.
Well, I mean, that wasn't at the beginning of the conflict.
Of course. I mean, this goes back to 47, and it goes back before 47. But this is exactly my point.
Right.
The moment you say anything about... The moment I talk about disgust at babies being put in ovens and people being flayed by Hamas...
It literally didn't happen. He's lying. He's making that up. Babies were never beheaded. Babies were never put in ovens. But he's trying to justify the eradication of the Palestinian people, the genocide of the Palestinian people, by spreading the lies the Zionists created.
October 7th. Somebody says, well, you're not talking about the history of the Nakba.
No, that's not what they're saying. We're saying you're lying about this. You're purposely lying about it to whitewash a genocide. You fucking coward. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck the Democrats. Fuck this. Fuck this whole country. Meanwhile, heroes do live among us. Big shout out to Lord, my name is Lord. I don't know about Lord except for She Will Never Be Royals. Anyway, here she is at our concert.
I'm kinda older than I was when I rebelled without a care. Free fucking Palestine!
Free Palestine! Woo! Get it, Lord! That's a good song, too. Fucking hero shit. Everybody should be using their platform like that. Fuck Pete Buttigieg. But big ups to Lord tonight, and that is my Free Palestine. And, yep, I am Lord. Yeah, I am Lord. Definitely, that's the only thing about South Park I know. And, all right, folks, get your super chats in or your PayPal still. You can, if you're watching the replay, aim your camera phone at this. Do it. So fun. QR codes. It's all the cool latest new things. All the kids are doing it. You're not old, are you? And move along. It's time for a trash world. Yeah, okay, let's just do the trash world. You guys know the words? It's not going to lag anyway, so I'm going to sing the whole fucking song just for you guys. Let's fucking do it. Trash world is a trash world. It's a dumpster fire and it's hell is a trash world. A trash world. Everything sucks. All the goddamn time in the trash world. First off, speaking of trash world, oh my God, I hate Kevin Hart. He's the fucking worst. God damn. Oversaturated fucking Kevin Hart. Anyway, you're going to be shocked, but apparently he is a little bitch who likes to suck the dick of Saudi royalties. Yeah. Like I said, it's a big goddamn club, folks, and you and I aren't in it. Like, he doesn't already have enough fucking money. He doesn't even need to do this. But my God, they used to do it for the love of the game. It's because they can never have a fucking enough. So here he is, sucking up to the people they did 9/11.
Just want to say, man, an amazing show, an amazing crowd. More importantly, just amazing people. Thank you guys for allowing me to come, hosting me at the highest level, of course. But get used to me, because you're stuck with me now. So, Your Majesty, Your Highness, me, you, friends, you, here, next time, handshakes in person, no video, hugs, all the cool stuff. See that? That's how you know.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, you cut up Khashoggi. Yeah, you did 9/11. Yes, you have slavery. Yes, some of the worst human rights abuses in history. But yeah, you pay me lots of money. Ha ha. We'll be friends. Just fuck everything about Kevin Hart. Holy goddamn shit. I wish I could step on him like the little cockroach he is. And then Dave Chappelle was out there performing for the Saudi royalties, and one of his big jokes was apparently talking about how there's more free speech in Saudi Arabia than there is in America. And you son of a fucking bitch, I cannot believe you're gonna make me defend America. What? God damn it, this is what we've come to, folks. Dave Chappelle making me defend America, but I'm gonna do it, folks. Now, is free speech as good as it could possibly be in America? Hell nah. If you watch this show, you know it ain't true. But is it as bad as Saudi Arabia? Of course not. It's just so fucking stupid. But now what he'll do is he'll tell this stupid joke, but he doesn't tell his jokes like they're jokes. He tells them like he's just saying stuff that's true. And then he'll come back and he'll play the victim. Oh my God, I can't believe everybody's so mad at me for telling a joke. And then he'll make another $20 million from Netflix because this is what's rewarded in our goddamn society. Meanwhile, the truth is, in Saudi Arabia, retired teacher sentenced to death after tweeting criticism. They literally made all these comedians sign a contract that said shit like you can't make fun of Muhammad or you can't speak bad about the Saudi royal family. Speaking of free speech. So literally no shame whatsoever. Everything for a fucking buck. The people are fucking nothing. And I can't believe this, but do you know who the hero of this whole situation is? Shane Gillis. I ain't never been a Shane Gillis fan. He one of these dickheads that was hanging out with Joe Rogan, doing everything he could to usher in the fucking fascism while they just hoot and hollered and yucked it goddamn up. But now he actually showing he has a little bit of moral turpitude, little backbone, little integrity. Here he is explaining why he didn't take the Saudi money while everybody else did.
You go to the Middle East soon.
What? Where? Why?
Saudi Arabia and UAE or Dubai.
Dubai?
I think I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. For the troops? Is it for the troops?
Not for the troops.
What?
It's for the Saudis.
For the Saudi princes?
Yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, you should do it. Everyone's doing it. It's like, for Saudis?
Yeah.
Weren't those the 9/11 guys?
Riyadh Comedy Festival, and here we go. Andrew Schultz.
Jim Jeffries did it. Fuck Jim Jeffries. Fuck Pete Davidson. Fuck Kevin Hart. Fuck all these. Fuck Bobby Lee. Bobby Lee was always garbage. Bill Burr. Fuck you, Bill Burr. Aziz Ansari. Fuck Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari, Bill Burr, Jim Jeffries, Jimmy Carr, Joe Coy, Kevin Hart. You know, Sam. We got people. People have been going, oh, how dare you go over there after. Oh, they killed a reporter. That was the big one. There's been a reporter who they killed. One reporter was killed by the government. Unfortunate, but not a fucking hill that I'm going to die on.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck if you kill reporters. Hey, maybe you have slavery. Maybe some of the worst human rights abuses in all of the goddamn world currently. I don't care about that. All I care about is fucking money. I ain't about shit, says Jim Jeffries.
I did get an offer to play.
I think I'm going to go.
You're going to go?
Well, I'm only doing 2 days.
Where?
I'm going in and out.
Saudi Arabia.
Just to get that
I would
paycheck.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I'm doing it. 2 days.
I wouldn't do gay material there.
Yeah.
At all.
Weird.
Sam and I are both doing gigs in Saudi Arabia, so Sam's days are numbered. So I'll be there, and I will join in with the Saudi people if it means I get out of there alive.
But at the same time, almost no entertainment money comes from a good place.
No.
But, you know.
It's like, do you want to take it from them, or do you want to take it from someone who's probably assaulted, millions of people?
I don't really have strong feelings about the Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival. I do get the fact that
they're all finding ways to fucking justify it.
Traded 9/11.
I'm not doing it.
That is good. I admire that.
Then they doubled the bag, and I was like,
sorry, just go on Google, big. Who really did 9/11?
I'm not doing it.
Just be like, okay, fine, never mind.
Yeah.
They doubled the bag, the princes?
It was a significant bag.
What?
Yeah, but I'd already said no. I took a principled stand.
Well, good on you, Shane Gillis. I'll give you this one. Only one with any kind of integrity amongst them all. And I appreciate that. That is this week's Just World. And all right, folks, I got a Beyond Parody coming up. I actually got a what the fuck I'm going to end the Beyond Parody with, because I thought you guys might enjoy it. And then that's it. It's over. We're going to go to the after party. Another 30 minutes of after party coming your way. So go get your tickets right now. Go sign up to my Patreon. Or whatever. You'll figure it out. It's Patreon in the description of the video. You can also buy a little Dust Buddy account for $2.99 over here somehow. You're very smart and handsome. You'll figure it out. And all right, we're along, folks. Show is almost over. Last chance to get a super chats in. Prepare to be cleansed, my children. It's Beyond Parody. Beyond Parody. You guys know what what challenge coins are? Oh my God, challenge coins are so cringe. So basically they started this in the military. And basically challenge coins are the equivalent of a participation trophy. They think they're so cool. Like when you have your fellow military brother, you make these special coins. They're like your symbol or whatever. And then you walk up and you give them a handshake and you slide them one of these coins. And the coins are supposed to be like, hey, bruh, you done a good job, bruh. I appreciate you, bruh. You one of us, bruh. So, God, like, literally, it's gayer than butt sex. But Cash Patel has taken the cringe to a whole nother fucking level. Cash Patel has had his own challenge coins made up in the shape of the Punisher. And good God, this guy has sat around and thought about this shit a lot. Presented by the director of FBI, Cash Patel, with a Tommy gun with his signature. And of course, it's the Punisher. Do you guys not know anything about the Punisher? Literally, the last season of the goddamn Daredevil, Punisher was murdering all the cops. He hates you guys. He would murk you so fucking quick. He'd murk you faster than Charlie Kirk, Cash Patel. It's just so cringe as fuck. But imagine going through all this fucking trouble for your participation trophies to pretend like you're one of them. And he's not even a military guy. Literally, this is stolen fucking valor. The challenge coins being handed out by FBI Cash Director, they call him Fash Patel. Seems someone put a lot of thought into this. Yeah, it's cringe. So fucking cringe. Good lordy, y'all. And did you guys see the Prime Minister of Albania caught on hot mic mocking Donald Trump to Macron, and Azerbaijani, the president of Aliyah, I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyway, supposedly this is one of the wars Donald Trump bragged about stopping. I've stopped 7 wars since I've been in the White House. Anyway, here's the 2 leaders of one of these countries who Donald Trump swears he stopped a war, laughing and making fun of him behind his back.
You should make an apology to us, because you didn't congratulate us for the peace deal that President Trump made between Albania and Azerbaijan. I'm sorry for that. Yeah.
He's laughing at him. He's like, you should apologize for not congratulating us on the peace agreement that Donald Trump made us sign between our 2 countries. They're just mocking that motherfucker because we are the laughing stock of the world, folks. It's a clown show. Meanwhile, so first off, this is weird anyway. Our whole country, our whole government is just so clownish, so bizarre. So the Department of Homeland Security put out a new really strange video bragging about how great America is going to be as soon as we round up and get rid of all the Browns. And this is what happens when you put a bunch of 50-year-old edgelords in charge. They're like, we're going to use the government websites to put out videos talking about how great America is going to be when we get rid of the Browns. And to them, America was great back in the day when McDonald's commercials had Mac the Knife on it. This is the idea that 50-year-old edgelords have of a perfect America. It says, life after all criminal aliens are deported. And it's like 70s, 60s, 80s nostalgia. Look what they took from you, the Browns, folks. If it wasn't for the Browns, you'd be able to go out on canoes and eat pizza like Donald Trump, and we'd have Mac the Knife still. John Travolta would still be dancing. Michael Jordan would still be playing basketball. Trump would still be on SNL. Dirty Harry movies would still be made right now. Wait for the Browns. Anyway, the reason this is even more beyond parody is because of this young lady I just showed you guys. She's on the video. Quite attractive, to be honest with you. But anyway, it's weird that she's on this video about how great America's going to be after the Browns are gone, because she's literally the girl from a meme about gay Greeks. Yes, the Greek tomboy girl meme is on here. So if you don't know your meme, basically this girl was famous from this meme. This is what 13-year-old boys look like in ancient Greece. And you wonder why they were all gay pedophiles. Shh, I would be one too. Yay! As soon as all the Browns are gone, we can all be gay pedophiles again, everybody. Hooray! We can go back to the ancient Greece time and fuck 13-year-old boys. Yes! I can't wait till they get rid of the Browns so we can all pedo again. Just normal, everyday stuff from our government. Why wouldn't they do that? And then on Beyond Parody. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Elon Musk might not be a genius. Hear me out! Here's what Elon Musk had to say. See if you can find the brilliance in this post. Elon says, with rare exception, ideas really are trivial compared to execution. For example, the idea of going to the moon is simple, but actually going to the moon is staggeringly difficult. Okay. Oh my God! That might be the smartest thing I ever heard in my life. Holy shit! Check out the big brain on Elon. Never thought about that before. Doing something way harder than just saying it. Now I know why he gets paid the big bucks, the best among us. Super genius. Elon Musk. Holy God, how is this real life? And that. Did you guys see the murder happen on Twitter? Nazi Barbie Tommy Lauren got killed by Crystal Ball in this 20-second clip. Let's all watch the murder together.
You think Bad Bunny is a good choice for the...
So they're talking about Bad Bunny. He is the Puerto Rican musician who has been asked to do the halftime show at the Super Bowl. And all the conservatives are freaking out about it because he's brown.
You think Bad Bunny is a good choice for the Super Bowl?
I'm not that knowledgeable about him, but it seems fine, and I don't know why it's a big deal. Seems like a great American artist, so sure.
He's not an American artist, but
he's Puerto Rican. That's part of America, dear.
That's part of America, dear. Might want to open a fucking map, but he's not white, so he's not American. He speaks another language that's not English, so he's not American. Yeah, he's American. He's American, you fucking idiot. And I got one more for you, folks. This one is on the what the fuck section, but I'm going to finish you guys off with this one because I know you want to see this one. And I blame porn. You know me, folks. I don't abide by porn. Porn is evil. And these kids today just watching way too much porn. So apparently this young neighbor walks over to the MILF who lives on the same block as him. And the Ring camera catches their interaction. And this is what happened.
Yeah. How you doing? All right. Is your husband home by any chance? No. All right, so basically, I just want to know if you want to fuck or anything like that. Goodbye.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Is your husband home? No. I just wondered if you wanted to fuck. Come on, it works in the porno movies. And a lot of people are like, holy shit, this is creepy. This is weird. This is disturbing. And yeah, it's all of that. But also, hey, shooters got to shoot. All right. All right, that is my time for the guys tonight. But not all of my time because we have a big after party coming up. Yeah, goodbye. Shut the door immediately. Might not even want to ever answer the door again. That's fucking crazy. Got a big after party coming up, guys. Gonna watch all of the Emma Animations video about Ethan Klein. It's fucking brilliant. It's art. Come watch it if you haven't seen it yet. Even if you have seen it, come watch it. But we also got some other stuff. So get your ticket now, folks. Go sign up to my Patreon account. Help a brother out, HBO, so I can keep the lights on. I appreciate you. And all right, let's go ahead and read the PayPals and the rest of the Super Chats. PayPal.com. And let me make sure I'm on the right thing. I'm not. Here we go. You guys can do the QR code and go to my PayPal. That's a great way to support the show. So if you're watching on the replay, please help my brother out on the PayPal. They take less of a cut in YouTube and everything. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have any treats for you. I'm a bad daddy. I'm the worst fucking ever. So I'm going to buy some treats for you next time I go to Walmart. I promise. Don't. Dude, that's unhelpful. Like, I'm not fucking trying to help you. I know. And you're doing a great job not helping me. And all right, let's read the super chats. Let's see how that fucking goes. Thanks, Dusty. Hey, thank you, Loki. $30, 30 pounds. That's even better than dollars. The dollar has been so deflated that 30 pounds is way more. So thank you. I appreciate you. You fucking rock. God damn it, I already logged in. I got that shit again, motherfucker. Log the fuck in, bitch. Loki, you rock. Love me some Loki. And Nimish changed his mind and didn't do it. Who the fuck is Nimish? I don't even know who that is, but fucking Nimish. I'm so disappointed. Anita Wood, great show, Dusty. Hey, I love you, Anita. Good to see you tonight. I appreciate you hanging out with me. You fucking rock. And never have heroes. Why, Pete? Love Lord. Mamar Brick Lord. Hell yeah. Everybody loved superhero Mamar Brick Lord. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's up with all those comedians. I guess money. And they actually, the real story is they know nothing's going to happen to them. They know there's no real comeuppance for being a giant fucking sack of shit. If anything, you get rewarded for it. They'll probably all get like Netflix shows out of it. So, it's a trash society. And they know how to make that cashola. That's all it comes down to be honest with you. And I got a PayPal from... Oh, we do have some treats. All right. Boom. Throwing the treats over here. Got $20. $20 from Mary Arlerich. I guess I already did that. That was the last show. All right. I guess I didn't get any new ones this week. Goods and services. I got $13 from Ain't Born Typical. So appreciate you guys. You rock. And more PayPals, though. I need more PayPals to read. And one ticket from Water Polo Wizard. Fuck yeah, Water Polo Wizard. That's the way to do it. I appreciate you. The Rolling Stones did the Super Bowl in 2006. They are not Americans, and none of these fools complain. Gee, I wonder why. White! Yeah, they've been a bunch of foreigners did the Super Bowl. You know why. And another ticket for Water Polo Wizard. If you got one, hey, check the community section of YouTube and come hang out with us, because the after party is coming up next. And once again, thanks, more. $100. That's very generous. You rock. Alms for the poor, kitties and puppas. It is nearly always the play. Release the e-files and free Mario's alternative and Palestine. They gonna kill our boy Mario. They gonna kill Palestine. But hey, at least we're all this together. Thank you, Lisa. Broken funds, but rich in love for Dust Buddies. 2 and 2. Thank you. Good to see you tonight. Delicious smoky stew. See you at the party. Hell yeah, Cryo Drago. Coming up next. Greta is awesome. Love me some Greta. The best among us. Dusty, I love your show. Can you play Butt Ponies for the outro? I got another one. Next show will be Butt Ponies for you, Sky Blue. I got talking points queued up for this show. But Butt Ponies, I got you. Monday show. Promise. Hell yeah, Wings to Shoot 8 months. That's the way to do it, supporting the show. Hero shit. Welcome to Dust Buddies, Cryo Drago. Now you get customized emojis. Spam that chat with impunity and come hang out with us at the after party. I haul construction, says Jerry too. Material, and we have been scraping by. My boss, a Democrat, thank God, tells all the drivers to drag out deliveries and find places to park to stretch hours out. Construction falls, economy is crashing. It does seem bad, to be honest with you, even though the stock market was way up today. So rich people feeling pretty good. Thank you, Jerry T. A little something, something. Thanks for your service. Hey, thank you. Mal Lombre, good to see you tonight. And anything else pop up? All right, folks. I'm going to be back Monday for another episode of the universe's greatest one-man show. It's the Dusty Show. So be sure to tune in then. But for now, quick kitty party. We got Precious, Half Stash, and Pretty Boy. That's all that showed up. All these spoiled cats. And here is Talking Points, an original song by Dusty Smith to play you guys out with.
All right, so I wrote this song when Obama was propagandizing people.
Same voice. And, totally same voice. All right, good night, everybody. After party coming up next. I love you guys. Have a good weekend, guys. Good night. There are a few big ones I missed. All right, let me go through and find them. Let me cut this down and see if I can find the big ones that I missed. All right, I see $100 from Lamar Bricklord. I got that one. All right, I got 200 big ones from Carrie to Win. I got that one. All right, let's see who I missed. Loki, I got Loki. Got Smoky Stew. Rocket, great as always. All right, thank you, Rocket. Sky Blue, Dusty, I love your show. I already read that one. All right, I read that one. I read that one.
read that one. I read that one. I don't know. I don't see any I missed. I tried. It's time to move on and improve on the red, white, and the blue. I'll keep it pithy. Are you with me? These talking points are true. It's not too late. It's not too late. When it's time to judge my soul, when it's time to pay that toll, I know that at least I was what he stood for, peace. And I know that on that day, when I finally had my say, the whole world will hear me. Cause I'm gonna shout it, gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother, we have each other, we can make a change. I'm gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother, we have each other, we can make a change. First they plan and then they lie about the WNDs, then they drop on the doesn't matter many more Iraqis, then the vacation does the nation children went up to war. How many more of our kids must die for a barrel of oil? 100 billion spent to kill them, meanwhile millions are still left here jobless while they rob our lost civil rights as well. It's time to move on and improve on the red, white, and the blue. I'll keep it pithy, are you with me? These talking points are true. Welcome to the Dust Buddies arc. Spam that chat with impunity. I appreciate you. I call them a lie cause every single night spend the words like a top. I call them a lie cause they just never tie, spewing their propaganda non-stop. Every day it's a single song, we're the right and you're the wrong, but never fail, we will fight on. We'll keep sticking true until you're gone. In the end, one thing is true, we're the ones looking out for you. I hope I blow the roof right off this joint cause I'm busting out my talking points. When it's time to judge my soul, when it's time to pay that toll, I know that at least that was what he stood for, peace. And I know that on that day, when I finally had my say, oh well, we'll hear me. Cause I'm gonna shout it, gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother, we have each other, we can make a change. Gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother, we have each other, we can make a change. Gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother, we have each other, we can make a change. Gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother, we have each other, we can make a change. Switch over now! Fuck yeah, that was Talking Point. Fuck yeah! Shut up, Dusty. Good night, y'all. I'm gonna tell my mother, gonna tell my brother.